Scorpio, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecast, doing readings for twin flames, taking a look at the current energy for your connection. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind. These are the decks that I'll be using, the Twin Flame Current Vibes deck by Sister Moon Tarot. Then I'll go ahead and clarify with both of my tarot decks here. If you're not familiar with these two decks, I created them especially for those who are wanting to learn how to read tarot cards for yourselves. So they're really great tools in order to be able to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's take a look at the energy for your twin flame connection for Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, please. What do we need to know for Scorpio? All right, guys, we're starting off with clearing the air. That's interesting. I just did the reading prior to this one for Libra. They ended up getting the same card. Some of you guys could be maybe dealing with a Libra. And we also have precious and rare. Believe it or not, those exact two cards came through, and I've shuffled this deck quite a bit. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on there with some tarot. I have a feeling that there was some sort of grievance or disagreement, parting of the ways. They need to be able to sit down and talk to you about something, but they're also recognizing how very special this love connection is. They see you as somebody very precious and rare, as it says. It's a once-in-a-lifetime type of love. What else do we need to know when it comes to this connection here for twin flames? So they want to talk to you. So more than likely, you guys are not together right now. You could also be dealing with a Leo here. And maybe this person is trying to muster up the strength and the courage to be able to reach out to you. Maybe they're afraid. Maybe they're afraid that you would reject them. This is interesting. We've got eights coming through here. All right, so the Eight of Swords. Paralyzed by their fear, their anxieties, feeling mentally imprisoned as to how to clear the air, maybe. So they want to reach out. But maybe they're also feeling like you would reject them, like you're not open to talking. We do have the Four of Pentacles right here. Now, in the occasion that if this is your story, if this is your reading and it makes sense for you, they could also be jealous, especially if you are with someone else at this point. So that could be part of the issue as to why they feel maybe, excuse me, powerless to do anything about this if you're with somebody else at this point. So take that if it makes sense. Okay, let's see. Yeah, look at that. You guys had a Tower moment. Wow. This is the card right after it. We've got the Death card. That, of course, represents Scorpio energy here. That represents your overall vibe for this twin flame connection right now. Something clearly came to an end. It fell apart. They did something, or something occurred between the two of you, and the relationship fell apart. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Swords coming through here now. I feel that's quite necessary because even though something clearly happened here where you guys parted ways, it also, in a way, kind of forced a transformation, a transition to happen for this person. Excuse me. Yeah, like this destruction happened and you guys just ended up breaking up. Could have been a very painful breakup. I feel they want to reach out to you. That's a part of the breakthrough. That's a part of their clarity. And they now know what it is that maybe they need to convey to you, to express to you as to how they feel. And there could certainly be some regrets there over how they might have missed out on the opportunity to fix things back then. but I feel they're in a much better mental space perhaps to do something about this. They want another opportunity to be able to fix things. But on the other side of that coin, it may be you decided to cut them out of your life and move on to another relationship, which could be preventing them from reaching out, or they're running into some sort of barrier. And then we've got the Ten of Wands. This is this incredible heaviness that they've been holding on to as a result of that Tower moment. They still feel it to this day. And maybe you do too, you know. But even if this was a very painful experience, just know that a part of your journey is to be able to move on from it. So it'll be okay regardless. But this person, you know, your twin, they're struggling through it a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and grab from my other tarot deck here. So this one's tarot with a twist. It's just like any other tarot deck, but I've also included additional court cards as well as oracle messages. So let's see. What does it have to say? So I have a feeling too, they just did not appreciate it when you guys were together. They had to lose you in order to finally understand what it was that they lost, you know? So we do have the Three of Swords coming up in the reverse, which might actually be a good thing because it can represent a desire for reconciliation. You know, it could represent recovery from that Tower moment. Or at least that's what it is that they're focused on. They want to be able to move on from what happened. Look at this. We've got that Death card showing up twice, Scorpio. So this is definitely affecting you. It affected you tremendously. And maybe this has kind of forced you to focus on yourself, your own healing, your own journey. This is, for me, clarifying for my Scorpios that there's a part of you that's just moved on. Whether you're in a much better place in another relationship, or maybe at this point you're single and you're content with that. It's about transitioning away from some of the drama that you guys went through in order to find this, in order to find happiness and contentment and fulfillment. So this is what I'm getting for some twins. And just because somebody is our twin flame, that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to end up with them, or that, you know, you live happily ever after and life will find a way to bring you guys back together. And of course, that's possible for some. But for others, you know, there is this need for perhaps the twin that created some drama to be able to continue to learn those lessons away from their twin in this lifetime. But it is clarifying that you guys are twin flames. We do have the Four of Wands here. They want a reunion. They want a chance to be able to come back to you. But I am getting for some of you that there's the possibility that they can't. You know, either you're already in another relationship, or maybe you don't want them back. They hurt you deeply. Might have something to do with that Seven of Swords, because that can be deception, it's betrayal, could have been a third-party situation. So something happened here to break you guys up, and it was incredibly painful. That's just what I'm getting there. Yeah, look at this, the Aura of Fire. So look at the message. It's time to get moving. Follow your passions, goals, and dreams that light a fire under your feet and propel you forward in life. You've sat on your laurels for long enough. So many opportunities are presenting themselves to you. Pay attention and take advantage of all of these amazing blessings. Take no action and miss out. It's your choice. So that applies to both you and your twin, Scorpio. If they really want to have a second chance with you, then they need to take action. That doesn't necessarily mean that you will accept them back, but in order to let you know, in order to at least open up that door to a possibility towards coming back together, they're going to have to do something about it. You know, get moving, take things out of just thinking and wishing and dreaming about it, and try to make it a reality. Now, for some of my Scorpios, I do feel that this could even be speaking to you, not just regarding your love life, but maybe also pertaining to your career, your finances, and other parts of your life. You know, knowing that if you don't do something about it now, that it might be a missed opportunity later. Okay, so I feel for my Scorpios that this is a really good time for you to be very proactive in parts of your life where you want to see that movement. Okay, so hopefully there's something here that makes sense for you when it comes to your twin flame connection and just overall what's going on in your life. I feel this is a really good time in 2024 to be able to create movement down the road towards a much better future for you. Okay, so if you're interested in your own personal private reading, Scorpio, that info is down below in the description box. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care.